award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the over 5,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel College, Lane College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5 because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Zaxby's just perfected the Philly again with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed pepper and onions, melty cheese, and garlic aioli. Grilled or fried. Now that's a Zaxby's Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Kaufman's is proud to offer the Maven Furniture Collection. Amish-made in America, Maven is a third-generational, family-owned business that makes beautiful, solid hardwood furniture, customizable with multiple wood species, finishes, and hardware selections available. Fine furniture is an art. If you appreciate the very best, we invite you to create your own masterpiece that you and your family can enjoy for years to come. Kaufman's, relax your home.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to USJ Bruins Baseball. We are broadcasting live from Overton Stadium here on the beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson, and we are ready for Bruins baseball as USJ playing host tonight to the Huntingdon Mustangs. The last time we were together was back on Monday, March the 3rd for the game opener. USJ hosting Southside, losing that game late, 2-1. Since then, the USJ Bruins have been busy. They've been at the beach for the Gulf Coast Classic, down in Alabama. USJ participated in 4 ball games in that tournament. We'll talk to Ben Howard, my broadcast partner, shortly about the Bruins and those games down in Alabama. Tonight, though, USJ playing host to the Huntingdon Mustangs. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and set the stage for this ball game. It's the Bruins and the Mustangs. You are listening and watching USJ Bruins baseball here on Worthy Road Studios.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Welcome back here to Overton Stadium, the home of USJ Bruins baseball. Getting ready for tonight's game. The Bruins taking on what will probably be a very tough Huntingdon Mustang team. The Mustangs coming to town. USJ looking to pick up their second win of the season. USJ did pick up their first win of the season last week as they participated in the Gulf Coast Classic down in Alabama. We will be talking to Ben Howard, my broadcast partner, shortly about that tournament and letting you know how the Bruins did there as we go out throughout the broadcast here tonight for this game. We are going to take a break as they introduce the starting lineups here at the stadium. So they'll introduce the starting lineups here and then have the national anthem. And then during that, we'll take a break here on the broadcast and come right back for the first pitch. You are watching USJ Bruins baseball on Worthy Road Studios.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Zaxby's just out Phillied the Philly with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed peppers and onions, garlic aioli, and melty cheese. Your move, Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Are you looking to build a career? Build a career with West Tennessee's own H&M Company. H&M is a leading coast-to-coast industrial design and construction firm for Fortune 500 companies. Founded in Milan in 1957 and headquartered in Jackson, H&M is actively hiring in all areas of construction and engineering. Visit us at hmcompany.com to start building your career today.
Back here at Overton Stadium as the USJ Bruins getting ready to host the Huntingdon Mustangs. Let's go through the starting lineups. We'll start with the visiting Mustangs from Huntingdon. Leading off, Brady Warburton playing second base. Gray Eubanks will bat second. He'll play shortstop. Braylon Rich, the first baseman, will bat third. Silas Sharp, the catcher, will bat cleanup. Brooks Bennett, the right fielder, will bat fifth. Hayes Eubanks, the designated hitter, will bat sixth. Aiden Hilliard, the center fielder, will bat seventh. Braylon Dearman will bat eighth. And Caleb Ezel, the third baseman, will bat ninth. And for the USJ Bruins, leading off, Nash Kilburn, the center fielder, followed by Max Kilburn, the shortstop. Braden Jones, the pitcher, will bat third. First baseman, Logan Foster, will bat fourth. Noah Britt, the third baseman, fifth. Harrison McLean, the left fielder, sixth. Jackson Pugh, the right fielder, will bat seventh. Reed Finney, the designated hitter, will bat eighth. And Corbin Howard, the second baseman, will bat ninth. The pitcher for Huntingdon, number 14, Easton Byers, and the catcher for USJ, number 15, Jake Martin. Jake Martin throws down the final warm-up pitch, and we're ready to get underway. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, glad to have you along for tonight's game. Ben, beautiful night for baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to kind of count your blessings here to get a night like this in West Tennessee in March. Could be 30 degrees, could be 80 degrees. Luckily, we're got the mercury up tonight, so it's going to be good.
First one of the game is high and away to Brady Warburton for ball one. Warburton, the second baseman for Huntingdon, wears number 10. Here's the next to him. Here's a swing and a pop foul out of play. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Ben, I was telling the folks listening and watching USJ participating, and you and I will talk some about this as we go along here tonight. Participating last week down in Alabama at the Gulf Coast Classic, playing 4 games. And again, we'll get into that shortly. Here's the next, and that one is high and away for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Brady Warburton. Gray Eubanks, the shortstop, is on deck for Huntingdon. He'll be followed by Braylon Rich. Next one's in there for a strike. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's the next. Curveball misses outside, and that runs the count full.
I'd like to see him come back with another fastball right here, kind of just showing that curveball, flipping it up there, and come back with something number 1. He does.
Here's a floater out to center field. Nash Kilburn, no problem for out number 1. And the first out is recorded here in the top half of the first. That'll bring up Gray Eubanks, the shortstop for Huntingdon.
And if you want to talk about approach, this is somebody you really want to look at. His approach to hitting right here is so good. He's never out of an at-bat. No matter if it's 2 strikes, he's behind on the count. He has a great approach to hitting, and he puts it in to effect very well. He's a great hitter. With that being said, I think he's signed to go to Southern Miss. So great hitter right here. So you can't, even when you get ahead, you can't you can't take it easy. You can't think you've got the at bat won, because he's going to put the ball in play somewhere.
Braden Jones on the first 2, missing the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the next. Swing and a pop fly down the left field line. McLean giving chase. He's underneath it. He has it for out number 2. We'll take that one, Ben.
Absolutely. Getting behind the count 2-0, and he kind of – I used the word chase. He did kind of chase that. It wasn't a great 2-0 swing, and I think he would admit that himself. So, yeah, we'll take that every time.
2 down here in the top half of the first. Braylon Rich digs in. He's the first baseman. Here's the first to him. High and tight, ball 1.
I love that pitch right there. Whether it was on purpose or not, you kind of send a message, throwing inside right there. Don't let him get too comfortable.
The next swing and a fly ball to center field. Nash to his right. That's in the gap. That's going to get down. And Braylon Rich gets the first hit of the ball game, and it's a 2-out double with 2 down here in the top half of the first.
I think that's just a case where he just kind of got up in the zone a little bit, and this team right here is a state championship team. I think they lost in the state championship game last year, but I think they've returned nearly everybody, so they're going to be a very good athletic team, so you can't take anything for granted.
Silas Sharp, the catcher, digs in now, batting cleanup. Curveball misses down for ball 1 to him. So Braylon Rich is your runner after the double. Rich, the runner at second base. Silas Sharp hitting. Brooks Bennett, the right fielder, would be next. Here's the pitch outside. Been the right side of this field, having now with the time change, having to deal with the sun. You see a bit of shielding there from Corbin at second, the right fielder Pugh, even Foster at first, having to battle that thing.
Yeah, I think for the next couple of innings for sure it's going to be an issue, but, luckily both teams have to deal with it. So
an equal opportunity offender.
Absolutely. So, yeah, and I don't know if it's been said, but this is Braden Jones' third start, so he has started half of the games we've played this year. It just kind of worked out that way with the schedule, but no, I'm not complaining about him being on the mound again. I can promise you that. So
Jones with the base open, 3-0. He misses high. Oh, strike one. So he gets the call there, and the count goes to 3-1 to Silas Sharp, the catcher. Brooks Bennett, the right fielder, on deck. What are you thinking here with the base open?
Well, you kind of got to go fastball. You got to challenge him right here, as he does. Yeah. So, and I'd stay with it. It's you take your chances here. Throw the fastball if you can put a good swing on it. One of those instances you kind of tip your hat if they get a base hit. But yeah, I would rather go ahead and try to challenge him right here.
This one fouled away, so we'll reset and do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The runner at second base is Braylon Rich after the 2-out double. Hopefully we can get him in here and leave him out there.
And I think I still stay with the fastball right here. Like I said, it's early in the game. You kind of want to challenge them and set a tone right here.
That one fouled it off the hands, and we'll do it again. The Bruins playing 4 games last week in the Gulf Coast Classic. The last time we were together here on Worthy Road Studios was the home opener, the late game loss, late in the game, I should say, against Jackson Southside, 2-1. The Bruins taking the loss in the home opener. They have since gotten their first win of the season against Westminster Christian. We'll talk more about that tournament as we go along the game cast here this evening. In the meantime, Braylon Rich, the runner at second base, he's on with 2 outs. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a foul, and we'll do it again.
Yeah, and here's where you might, think about throwing something different. There's things the pitcher and catcher can do. The catcher can actually, make the catcher or makes the pitcher or signal to the pitcher to shake, just to put a little doubt in the hitter's mind, whether he throws a fastball or not, just to kind of put some doubt in there. But I don't know if they're going to go the fastball or not. You kind of want to make this at bat end one way or the other.
And here's a lazy fly to shallow right field. Pugh underneath it, and he has it for the final out of the inning. So after the 2-out double from Braylon Rich, the Bruins get out of it. And after 1/2 inning, it's no score. You're watching Bruins baseball here on Worthy Road Studios.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
At Kaufman's, we offer quality name brand home furnishings at very competitive prices. Expect outstanding customer service from Kaufman's appliance specialists. Visit our showroom to see the Kaufman's difference. Relax, you're home.
Turn to the experts. Since 1955, Garrett Plumbing and Heating has been the leader in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning service and installation for West Tennessee. A proud supporter of USJ Bruin Athletics, we are your local Carrier Factory authorized dealer. Call Garrett Plumbing and Heating 668-3339 for all of your plumbing, heating, and air needs.
Back here at Overton Stadium, we head to the bottom half of the first inning, and no score so far. The Bruins coming up. They're going to bring Nash Kilburn, the center fielder, Max Kilburn, the shortstop, and Braden Jones, the pitcher. If anybody gets on, Logan Foster will bat cleanup. The Mustangs stranding one in the top half of the first. Braylon Rich with the 2-out double. And then Silas Sharp flew out to right field to end the top half of the first. Let's see what the Bruins do here. Easton Byers, the pitcher for Huntingdon. Here's a swing and a long drive to right field. That's going to get down. Nash Kilburn into 2 easily. He's going to try for 3. Here's the throw. Not in time. Nash Kilburn with the leadoff triple, Ben, and we're in business early.
Absolutely, and I like Nash taking the chance there early, going for the extra bag. Everything has to happen perfectly on that relay and the tag. So, I like that move right there. And it gives your next hitter, Max Kilburn, a chance to get him in with a variety of ways. Just a ground ball to the right side gets him in, so it gets us the early lead.
That one in there for a strike. Max Kilburn bats with his brother 90 feet away from taking the lead in this ball game. Here's the next. Ball 1 evens the count. So each team has a hit in this game. So, yes, Ben.
Yeah, I was going to say, just having a student of the game like Max, he's aware of the situation. He knows what's going on. He's looking for something to drive, obviously, because he can tag up on a fly ball. But his main concern is getting that run in. That's his job right now.
Here's a swing and a foul off to the right side. Max Kilburn, one of the seniors on this USJ team, signed to play at the University of the South up in Sewanee, Tennessee.
You got to really grind right here, being a two-strike count. So he's kind of shortened up, and he's looking to just get this ball in play somewhere.
That one high and tight. The count is full. Nash Kilburn on third after the lead off triple. Nobody out.
That's a great
and he
AB.
Walked him.
Great AB right there. He kind of fell behind in the count and worked it and ended up getting on base to set it up for Braden Jones right here.
So Nash.
Really interested to see, in the last game we played down at the beach, we got really aggressive on the bases where we haven't seen that in the earlier games as far as stealing. So we'll see what happens right here.
Max Kilburn at first, nobody out. Nash Kilburn at third. Braden Jones, your hitter. Logan Foster on deck. Here's the first to Jones. Ball 1. Easton Byers, your pitcher for Huntingdon. Throws it from the right side. Here's the next. Ball 2. Jones looking for something to feast on here to help his own cause.
Yeah,
Ben.
I mean, and he's got the right situation, 2-0, and you got a man in scoring position. Obviously, you don't want to ground into a double play right here and being 2-0, so you want to look in one pitch, one spot right here.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss. A big hack from Jones, and that drives the count to 2-1. Bruins looking to take the lead. Nash Kilburn at third after the leadoff triple. Max Kilburn the walk. Braden Jones, your hitter. The next. Swing and a miss.
And I think it's been all fastballs. I haven't seen anything off speed yet, so who knows if he throws something right here to try to get an out and keep the double play in effect.
The next to Jones, high and inside.
Let's see if Coach
3
Giles
balls
puts
and
him in
2
motion
strikes.
right here with 3-2 count, men on first, and try to avoid that double play maybe.
The runner at first, Max Kilburn. Second base empty, nobody out. The next to Jones. Max Kilburn goes, swing and a miss on the pitch, but Max Kilburn is going to be safe at second base, the stolen base. So Byers gets the strikeout swinging for Braden Jones. However, Max Kilburn does take second base on the steal. And so we're going to have, with one out, runners at second and third with one down, and Logan Foster coming in the cleanup position to bat next. And he'll do it with one out.
Yeah, he was had a tough time down at the beach. Not that he didn't hit the ball hard. He seems like he hit the ball hard every time up. It just was at somebody every time. So this is the right person we want up right now with these runners in scoring position.
Here's the first to Foster. Swinging a ground ball to the left side. The third baseman has it over with the throw is in time, but the run scores, and the Bruins take a 1-0 lead on the ground out. Fielder's choice. Score that one 5-3, Ben.
Yeah, and he did his job. Obviously, he didn't necessarily want to ground out, but he did get the job done, and we did get a run in, so that's a positive AB right there.
Noah Britt is your batter. He takes the first one low. Ball one. So 2 down, Max Kilburn does advance from second to third base on the ground out from Foster. Noah Britt with a high fly ball to center field. Dearman underneath it. Dearman has it for the final out of the inning. But a little damage is done here in the bottom half of the first. The Bruins lead it 1-0. We're headed to the top of the second, and you're watching Bruins baseball on Worthy Road Studios.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, we ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
There's no doubt when it's time to call the pros for your heating system, and there's no doubt who to turn to. McCoy's Heating and Air and Daikin, the world's #1 air conditioning company. Just the kind of pros I like to do business with. McCoy's quick and professional service was a blessing. I highly recommend. Wish they had more stars than 5, because I'd surely give them a 10. McCoy's is, in my opinion, the GOAT of heating and air. Daikin and McCoy's, West Tennessee's 5-star heating and air team.
Back here at Overton Stadium, the Bruins with a 1-0 lead, and Huntingdon coming to bat. Brooks Bennett, Hayes Eubanks, Aiden Hilliard due up here in the top half of the second, and the first offering to Brooks Bennett from Braden Jones is wide and outside, and Ben, ball 1 to start the top half of the second. The second the same, ball 2.
Yeah, it looks like Braden might be a little out of sorts with his mechanics, maybe trying to overthrow a little bit, so I'd like to see him kind of settle down and get back in the zone right here.
Brooks Bennett, the right fielder, with a 2-0 count. Here's the next, and swing, and a fly ball over on the right side of the infield. Logan giving chase and loses the handle, and Brooks Bennett is going to end up on first base on the play with nobody out.
Yeah, tough play, but obviously Logan will tell you that he should have made that play, but anyway,
it was a high one.
Absolutely.
A little tricky.
Yeah, tough wind up there. I think the wind is blowing a little bit, so it was tough. But anyway, need to get a ground ball here and keep everything moving in the right direction.
So Bennett reaches. That brings up Hayes Eubanks, the designated hitter for Huntingdon. Here's the first to him, and it's right down central for a strike. So Huntingdon gets the leadoff runner on the error. And we'll see if we can't get a ground ball here to roll him up for 2. A check over, and Bennett is back in time. Aiden Hilliard, the left fielder, stands on deck. Here's the next to Hayes Eubanks from Jones. And that's in there for a strike.
Really
Nothing
good sign
in
right
2.
there. Yeah, really good sign for him to get back from that previous AB, get ahead with 2 fastballs. So he's pretty much can do anything he wants if he wants to introduce the curveball right here. He hadn't thrown it a lot yet, but he does have a good one, so that does come into play.
The 0-2 swing and a ground ball sharply hit past the third baseman and into left field. Here comes the base runner into third safely. And Brooks Bennett is going to end up at third, and Hayes Eubanks safe at second. And we're going to have runners at second and third with nobody out. And Aiden Hilliard coming up to bat next for the Mustangs. Been a hard hit ball, just leaked into left field, and it was enough to get the runner over to third. And Eubanks in safely at second.
Yeah, here's where you kind of have to go into damage control. Obviously, with second and third, nobody out. If you can keep them from getting anything across this inning, that's a huge positive. But obviously, you just want to minimize the damage and get an out right here. You got to get outs right here, and if you can keep them to 1 run, that's a huge win.
Here's a swing and a miss to Aiden Hilliard, the left fielder for Huntingdon. He bats with 2 on and nobody out.
Yeah, so they're really trying to that swing right there shows me they're really trying to jump on this fastball because he threw that curveball up there and he was nowhere close. So they're really trying to ambush on that fastball. So I like to see him throwing something else out there and at least putting it in their mind. Pretty good pitch right there again with the curveball. I wouldn't mind if he came back with it again right here. Not playing infield in, so we're giving up the run for an out right here.
Brooks Bennett, your runner at third. Hayes Eubanks, your runner at second. Aiden Hilliard, your hitter. He bats with an even count at 1-1. Braylon Dearman, the center fielder, would be next for the Mustangs. The next to Hilliard is a curveball, and he hits him. So Hilliard hit by the pitch. That's going to load him up. For Braylon Dearman, the center fielder and the number 8 hitter for Huntingdon.
Yeah, he tried to go back with the curveball again and just tried to do too much with it. Tried to overthrow it, got that front side way out in front and left his arm behind and just couldn't get it through the zone. So need to make an adjustment right here. Here's where you have to you got to get an out. So important right here.
Nobody out. The base is loaded. Dearman takes that one low and away for ball 1.
I'd kind of like to see maybe go give him a break, maybe talk to him a bit, just let him catch his breath right here and just remind him that his stuff's good enough, that he doesn't have to do anything extra special, that he can throw strikes and be very effective.
Jones, as Ben mentioned earlier, has been very, very busy already in this young season. This is his 3rd start. His first start, as you remember, was the home opener against Southside, the loss there 2-1. And Jones also starting a game in the Gulf Coast Classic. We'll talk more about that tournament shortly. That one in there for a strike, so 1 ball and 2 strikes. And again, Braden Jones for USJ, his 3rd start of this very young baseball season here tonight at Overton Stadium. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Braylon Dearman takes that one low.
Pretty good pitch. That's would love to have that called right there. But anyway, maybe come back with a fastball right here. I'd love to see this AB end right here. I don't want to go 3-2 with bases loaded. So throw a fastball, see what happens.
Jones to Dearman. Got him. Dearman strikes out looking for the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring up the 9-hole hitter, Caleb Ezel, who will bat with the bases loaded now with 1 out. And, Ben, you'd love to see a grounder right back to Jones for a double play to get out of this one.
Really, any ground ball right here, like I said, you just want to minimize the damage. If we can get at it with no run scored, that'd be a huge positive. But, just – and, like I said, you want outs on every play because you don't want this inning to be drawn out and throw a bunch of pitches, which he already has thrown several this inning. If you can minimize the pitch count in this inning and get a couple quick outs right here, that'd be huge.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Jones to Ezel. That one up and in for ball 1. That evens the count. Brooks Bennett, your runner at third. Hayes Eubanks, the runner at second. Aiden Hilliard, the runner at first for Huntingdon. Bases loaded, 1 out, the 1-1 count. Swing, and here's a shot just over the head of Max Kilburn. That's going to plate 1, and Huntingdon is going to tie the game with a base hit for Caleb Ezel. Ezel with the 1-out hit into center field just over the reach of Max Kilburn, and that's going to tie the game at 1 apiece, and that'll bring up the leadoff hitter for Huntingdon, Brady Warburton, now with 1 out.
Yeah, that last line drive was just out of reach. I think with that being a right-handed hitter, it kind of had that spin where it was tailing away from Max. I thought he had a chance of catching it, but it just tailed away just enough. I thought he was going to get it. And he catches it. We have a chance of turning a double play.
Jake Martin out to talk a second to Braden Jones. Brooks Bennett scored on the play to tie it 1-1. We are in the top half of the second. Here's the next from Jones. Swing and a miss to Brady Warburton, the second baseman for Huntingdon. Still looking for the ground ball here, Ben.
Yep, looking for the ground ball. Nobody's infield's not playing in, so we don't want to say we're conceding the run, but we're looking for outs right now.
Next one high and away, ball 1 to Brady Warburton, who bats with the bases loaded. 1 out for Huntingdon, looking to add to their run total for the inning here with 1 out. Swing and a fly ball to shallow center. Nash has it. The throw's going to be into short, and that's going to get 1 in for Huntington. So Eubanks scores from third on the sac fly for Warburton, and the Mustangs take a 2-1 lead.
And that's the right play right there. You want to, get it in. You don't really necessarily have a shot at getting the guy out at home. It'd have to be the absolute most perfect throw, and you got to catch it, apply the tag, and if you do that, you allow that runner to tag from second and go to third as well. So.
And to be fair, Ben, a little deeper than I called it shallow. That ball was a bit deeper. Here's a pop fly down the left field line, and that's going to be fair.
That's just a tough break right there. Really, really tough break for Braden. He makes a pitch, gets to pop up. He's done it twice this inning, and that's just part of the game. You can't do anything about it. It was a tough play.
Gray Eubanks hits it down the left field line, and it just barely hits fair territory, and Huntingdon will score another to make it 3-1. Braylon Rich, now your hitter for Huntingdon. He bats with runners at first and third.
And he hit the double earlier, or last AB, I believe. So he's proved he can hit the fastball. I think Braden Jones got ahead of him and just left one up, so you might see him mix it up a little bit with some off speed right here.
Huntingdon taking a 3-1 lead. Here's the next. Low and away, and that's going to be a 1-0 count to Braylon Rich. Silas Sharp, the catcher, would bat next. Here's the next to Rich, high and tight for ball 2. Gray Eubanks is your runner at first base.
And I think decent speed over there, too, so I'd like to see Braden kind of mix up his looks right here.
That one down, drives the count to 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes. Silas Sharp, the cleanup hitter, would be next, depending. Here's the next. Right down the middle for strike 1.
It'd be big for Braden right here if he can get an out at this at bat right here, coming back from 3-0, boost his confidence up a little bit, cut down on some pitches, and get us back in the dugout.
Here's the next to Rich. Runner goes and swing and a foul. And Eubanks will make the walk back to first base. We'll do it again.
Yeah, you'll definitely be stealing again with 3-2 count, 2 outs. So he'll be going on the pitch. He won't try to get a jump. He'll wait and make sure that Braden Jones goes home. So that kind of eliminates the out at second base, though, for sure, on a ground ball.
2 out, 2 on. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Curveball misses just inside. And that's going to put Braylon Rich on at first, Eubanks at second, and the runner at third base for bases loaded, nobody out. And that'll bring up Silas Sharp, the catcher, who bats in the number 4 position for Huntingdon.
2 outs. We do have 2 outs. So you got to play anywhere. You just got to know where you're going with the ball. If it's hit to you, this is where you got to be prepared. Hopefully we can get a early outcome on this AB. Don't want to see him go deep into a count here again.
Here's the pitch. Off speed in there for strike 1 to Silas Sharp. He hits bases loaded, 2 outs here in the top half of the second, with Huntingdon with a 3-1 lead so far in this ball game. Sharp granted the time by the home plate umpire. We'll reset. Jones out of the windup with the bases loaded. That one in there for strike 2.
Super important right there, getting ahead in this AB right here. You can kind of do what you want. You can climb the ladder. You have some leeway. You can waste a pitch. I don't like that term, but that's kind of what you're doing if you want to climb the ladder right here.
The 0-2.
Tried it. Very nice. You've changed that eye level. Maybe come back with a breaking ball right here. He's already thrown 2 that he has not swung at, but you might even bury this one in the dirt and get a swing and a miss.
Here's the 1-2 to Sharp outside, and that one gets away from Jake Martin, and the runner is going to score. Safe at home is number 27, Caleb Ezel, who was at third base on the pass ball. He scores. And that's going to make the score 4-1 in favor of Huntingdon. And Silas Sharp still up there with runners at first and third and a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Here's the next to Sharp from Jones. Just outside for a ball. And Ben, this one goes 3-2, and you have to start thinking number of pitches. I know we're early on, but Braden Jones probably having thrown so far more than he's used to at this point. Here's the next. Fly ball on the infield. Now it's running foul. Foster giving chase and unable to get the catch there, so we'll reset at 3-2 with 2 outs.
Yeah, now as I was saying earlier in the inning, damage control. We've allowed 4 to score, so, some things that it can go bad really quick. You have the ball that lands down the left field line that is barely fair, 2 pop-ups. That's actually 3 pop-ups that have not been caught. So that's what I was saying. It can really go bad quick. That's why I say just get outs. You got to get outs and minimize the damage. Damage control is the name of the game.
First and third, 2 down, 3-2 the count to Sharp. Here's a base hit down the left field line. Another in for Huntingdon. McLean fields it, gets it in, but not before Silas Sharp ends up at second base. So now Huntingdon with the 5-1 lead, and runners at second and third with 2 down. Coach Spencer Nelson out to talk to Braden Jones, and while he does, Ben, we'll talk about the Gulf Coast Classic. The Bruins playing 4 games in Alabama last week. On Monday, losing to Bob Jones 7-6. On Tuesday, losing to Madison Academy out of Huntsville. Both of those teams, Bob Jones and Madison Academy out of Huntsville. The second game on Tuesday saw the Bruins losing to Franklin High School, Franklin out of Tennessee, and then the Bruins getting a win, their first win of the season under their belt on Wednesday against Westminster Christian. We'll talk more about these games a little bit later on as we go throughout the broadcast, but for now, runners at second and third base, and Brooks Bennett is going to bat with 2 out, looking to do more damage here in the top half of the second. The first to Bennett, and it's a big swing and a miss for strike 1.
And I believe he started off this inning with the pop-up to first base that we couldn't get a glove on. So need to get an out here, get us back in the dugout. I promise you, all 3 of those balls, if you ask Max and Logan, they'll say they should have caught them, but hey, that's just part of it. You got to go on.
The 0-1 to Bennett. Strike 2. Martin setting up outside. Ben and Braden Jones thankfully getting that call.
Yeah, maybe a little generosity right there, but we'll take it. Let's see if he can come back and go ahead and put this at bat away.
The 0-2 to Bennett. Swinging a foul. We'll do it again. 5-1, the Mustangs leading this ball game. The Bruins had retired the first 3 outs of the first half of the first inning with no runs in the first. For Huntingdon, took the lead in the bottom half of the first, and now Huntingdon with 5 so far in the top of the second. And here's another foul off to the right side. And we will do it again. 5-1, the lead for Huntingdon. McLean, Pugh, Finney would be your hitters when USJ takes their turn at bat here in the bottom half of the second. But for now, still a little bit of work to do with 2 outs. And an 0-2 count to Brooks Bennett from Braden Jones, the sophomore. From the stretch. And Ben, I think Bennett was headed back to the dugout there.
As well.
That looked good.
I would have liked to have seen that one on the screen. I wasn't looking at the screen, so I can't really tell. My only guess is if it was maybe a little bit low.
So Bennett gets the call despite what he was thinking there. 1-2 the count. He'll get another from Jones with 2 out and 2 on here in the top of the second. That one gets away from Martin, but the runner at third stays put, so we'll have another here in the top of the second. 2 on, 2 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Low and away, and that does get away from Martin, but the runner at third stays still, so we'll do it again with a full count. And again, another hitter been working the count deep here against Jones.
Yeah, it's been the story of the game, especially this inning, getting deep in the count. So that pitch count has got to be, if I had to guess, I'd say 60 or 70.
Not what Jones is used to for sure, but here we go. Swing and a foul, and we'll do it yet again. Never a question, Ben, coming into this game that the Mustangs were going to be an easy out whatsoever.
Yeah, like as I said earlier, I believe they've returned everybody, especially the core. They might have had a couple of seniors, but for the most part, they've returned this whole team that went very, very deep in the playoffs last year.
2 on, 2 out, the 3-2, and that's off the plate. And, Ben, that looks like a similar pitch that was given to Jones earlier in the count, but he does not get it there, and Brooks Bennett works the walk with 2 outs to load the bases.
Yeah, just unfortunate. You think that, I don't know if it's make-up calls or what, but you had thought that that one that Bennett thought he was struck out on that would have been called, but who knows?
This is Hayes Eubanks for Huntingdon. He bats, and here's a ground ball to Max Kilburn. He flips it over to Corbin Howard to get the final out of the inning, but the Bruins with some work to do. Huntingdon with some damage here in the top half of the second. They lead it 5-1. The Bruins coming up next. You're watching Bruins Baseball on Worthy Road Studios.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, I'm going to Jackson.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Back here at Overton Stadium, the Mustangs of Huntingdon leading this game 5-1. But we are in the bottom half of the second. A lot of baseball left to play. McLean leads off for the Bruins, and here's a ball hit into the right field, and over to catch it is Brooks Bennett to get out number 1 here in the bottom half of the second.
Yeah, I don't like that play right there. Just had a long inning. We have to be patient. We have to make this guy throw some pitches. Give your pitcher a break. Swinging at the first pitch right there, I really don't like. You got to kind of work the count here, get back into this game.
That brings up Jackson Pugh, the right fielder, number 4, the junior for the Bruins. He takes the first one for a ball. He bats with 1 out and nobody on. Next one up high.
You got to do anything you can, positive things, working at bat, get a full count, do something. You just don't want him to have that, quote unquote shutdown inning where we go up, three down, and you run Braden right back out there. We need to try to get a walk or something. That's why I say try to go deep into count, not swinging at first pitch.
Pugh bats with a 2-1 count. Here's the next.
That's exactly what we need right there. Get deep in the count, get a couple guys on.
Easton Byers still working for Huntingdon, and we get a timeout from the umpire, and he admonishes someone here in the crowd who I'm assuming was disagreeing with the previous call. So we'll reset and we'll do it again. The 3-1 to Pugh. Swinging a ground ball to short. Eubanks over to his right, fields it, throws, not in time. So Pugh with the infield hit.
Absolutely. Great job by Jackson Pugh to leg that one out. I mean, Gray Eubanks is going to be one of the better shortstops you see probably in the state. I mean, he's that good. He did have to go deep in the hole, long throw, but, hey, hats off to Jackson Pugh to leg that out. That's awesome.
That brings up Reed Finney, the designated hitter. He bats with 1 out and 1 on. Swing and a miss.
And a great play on that by the first baseman, picking that ball. So great play, but obviously Jackson legging that out. Reed Finney needs to make something happen right here. Put the ball in play.
Finney takes the next one low. Gets away from the catcher momentarily, but Pugh stays put at first base with 1 out. Finney with a 1-1 count. Easton Byers from the stretch. Swinging a ground ball to the right side. Second baseman has it, and over to first is going to be Warburton. So that one's going to go 4-3 to record the out there. The second baseman, Ben, pulled over to his left, so he decides to get the sure out at first, certainly trying to avoid getting the speedy Pugh going to second base there.
Yeah, the little bobble, it kind of ruled out that him going to second, but he did get the out, stayed with the play.
That brings up Corbin Howard. He'll hit with Pugh at second, and 2 down here in the bottom half of the second inning. You'd love to see us get one across
Absolutely.
here.
That's what I was just about to say, just for our morale.
Chip away.
Yeah,
yep.
Just chip away and have something positive to take away from this inning and give Braden Jones a little bit more of a break and, get this run across.
The 0-1 to Corbin. Swinging a foul, and it makes it 0-2 with 2 down.
Not only that, you get to turn over the lineup. You got the top of the lineup coming up after this, so find a way to get on right here.
2-out rally. Let's see it. Swinging a fly ball over to the right side. First baseman underneath it, has it to record the final out of the inning. And so despite the infield hit to start things off, the Bruins do not record a run here, and the Mustangs lead it 5-1. You're watching Bruins baseball on Worthy Road Studios.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
Zaxby's just perfected the Philly again with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed pepper and onions, melty cheese, and garlic aioli. Grilled or fried. Now that's a Zaxby's Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
At Kaufman's, we offer quality name brand home furnishings at very competitive prices. Expect outstanding customer service from Kaufman's furniture specialists. Visit our showroom to see the Kaufman's difference. Relax, you're home.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Back here at Overton Stadium, the Huntingdon Mustangs leading this one 5-1. Braden Jones back out there for USJ. The Mustangs are going to bring up the bottom third of the inning this inning. Hilliard, Dearman, Ezel as they lead 5-1. Ben, talking more about the tournament in Florida, Bob Jones, Madison Academy, Franklin High School. Certainly, when you go out to play teams like that, you're going to lace them up. You want to get the win. However, you gotta see some positive things coming out of those losses. Those were some good teams.
Yeah, absolutely, and you got to keep in mind too that I found this out being down there in Alabama that their teams in Alabama, they start a month earlier, so they're 15 to 20 games into the season, where it was our second game of the season. So that's something that's shouldn't be taken lightly as far as the reps they've already got under their belt. And plus, we were competitive with, one of the top teams in the nation, from what I hear. Bob Jones, they were number 5 in the nation, and could have very easily had that game won. Just didn't quite didn't pull it out. But we had every opportunity.
That was the first game being taken. The folks here watching, obviously not there. Worthy Road unable to be on the trip with us, of course. But Bob Jones, the first game at the beach, winning that game 7-6 against USJ, and USJ leading most of that game. Had a very similar field as the Southside game that we played the first game here of the season. USJ just losing the lead late in the game and unable to score in the bottom half of the 7th, and so Bob Jones wins at 7-6. But overall, you gotta come away from the beach feeling happy about the level of competition that you faced. And like I said, that final day, getting your first win of the season under your belt in Westminster Christian. That was on Wednesday of last week. And so we're back here at home and hopefully looking to get win number 2 here against Huntingdon. But we got some work to do. Here's the 2-2 swing and a fly ball to center field. And Harrison McLean over to try to make the catch, and he's going to lose the handle, Ben.
Yeah, just unfortunate. Nash loses it or doesn't get an eye on it in the sky. It's kind of a, in between daylight and dark right now. Tough to pick it up. So Harrison came over and just couldn't come up with it. But things happen, but I wish it wouldn't happen right now, especially in the situation we're in, especially with Braden Jones. He was very confident that was going to be an out.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a letdown when it doesn't happen. But if he can get a ground ball right here and we can get two outs right here, it'll boost his confidence a ton.
Braylon Dearman with the bunt attempt, and it goes foul for strike 1. Hilliard reaching on the mishandled fly ball to left center. McLean coming a long way over. Regardless, Hilliard at first, nobody out. Dearman, your batter. The next from Jones. Dearman squares, gets it down.
Get the out. There we go.
Jones falls but recovers and score that one 2-1 for the first out of the inning. And that's a big one as Caleb Ezel comes up for his second at bat of the game, and he'll do it with 1 out and a runner at second base.
Yeah, anytime they're going to give up an out, you got to take advantage of it and get the out. So that's a plus out of that. Obviously, you have a running scoring position, but there
score
is
that
one
one 1-3. Pardon me, Ben. I had just told you that it's been a while since I've kept a baseball book.
That's all right. I heard what you meant. I heard what you meant.
2-1 was not the score if you're doing this at home. That one's 1-3 to record the out on Dearman. Caleb Ezel with the 0-1 count. Here's the next to him, and that's in there for a strike to make it 0-2. We get Ezel here. We leave that runner at second, and Braden works with 2 outs. Would be nice, but I'm sure Caleb has other ideas. Let's see what happens here with the 0-2 count to Caleb Ezel. That one right off the plate for ball one.
And just looking at a few pitches on the screen, I think Charlie Hill, the umpire, has done a great job. I mean, yeah, there's some that are close you want to go your way, but I think all in all he's done a pretty good job as, calling these balls and strikes. So.
There's a swing and a miss on the big sweeping off-speed pitch from Braden Jones, and that'll get Ezel on the strikeout for the second out of the inning. And that'll take us back to the top of the order. Brady Warburton bats with 2 outs, and the runner at second base, Aiden Hilliard. Here's a swing and a base hit into the gap in right field. Pugh over to get it, and he's going to come into second with a throw, and he got it.
Did not score. Did not score. He did not cross home plate. No, he did not. He did not score. He wasn't across.
Some confusion at home.
I was looking at it just for that purpose. I'm not saying.
Pugh with a great throw from right field to get the runner at second. Brady Warburton for the third out of the inning. And we've still not scored it, and now the umpires are going to talk it over. So what happens there, Ben, obviously, if the base runner from second does not score before the out is recorded, it doesn't count.
They're going to give it to him anyway. I'm 100% sure, that he did not cross, but that's just part of the game. You get some calls your way, you don't, so.
Well, regardless, Ben, it didn't go our way there, and the Mustangs get another run despite the out being recorded there from Pugh with the throw into second base to get Warburton to end the inning. We'll take a quick break. It's 6-1 Huntingdon. You're watching Bruins baseball on Worthy Road Studios.
At Dynamics Physical Therapy, we help our clients get back to doing what they love. Dynamics is now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Back here at Overton Stadium, and Ben, let's revisit the final play. Aiden Hilliard, your base runner for Huntingdon at second base. Brady Warburton with the base hit to right field. Pugh with the throw into second, but the throw comes in, and the throw comes in for the out, but the umpires are saying that Hilliard had already scored at home plate. A little bit of controversy there, but regardless, the Mustangs get the run, and it's 6-1 as the Bruins bat here in the bottom half of the third.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, and obviously that play doesn't happen a lot, but you got to be aware of it with that third out being made at second before he crossed. You can't really fault the runner. I was watching it as he rounded third. He was rounding hard, and obviously there was no play at home, so he kind of led up a little bit and was taking his time coming in as the play was happening at second. And from my point of view, I thought that we got the out first, but
Coach Giles coming out, Coach Odell coming out to plead the case on the play, and to no avail, unfortunately, as the run does count. Here is Nash Kilburn with a high pop-up on the infield. Eubanks underneath it. He has it for the first out of the inning. On a 3-1 count there, Nash Kilburn pops out to shortstop, and that'll bring up his brother Max, the shortstop for USJ. He bats with 1 out. Max Kilburn walked his last at bat. And again, Ben needing some base runners.
Yeah, and to revisit that last play again, I guess I'm a little bit sore over it. But they asked the umpire in the field for his view, and he couldn't see it because he was calling the play at second base. So there's no way he could make that call. So anyway, it's over. They get the run. We got to get back in this game, scratch some runs out, get some hits, put them together.
The Bruins with 2 hits in this ball game. Here's the next to Kilburn, and it is right on the corner for strike 1. And that brings the count to 2-1 as Max bats with 1 out and nobody on. Here's the next. Big swing and a miss to even the count at 2. Braden Jones is on deck. Logan Foster would bat after Jones. Timeout granted for Max Kilburn as he takes a second, and now he digs back in. Easton Byers still on the mound for Huntingdon.
You got to kind of tip your cap to him as well. I don't remember any off-speed pitches. I'm sure he's thrown a couple, but I don't remember seeing any, recalling any. He's done it all with a fastball.
There's a tip foul, strike 3 for Max Kilburn for the second out of the inning.
He's definitely not trying to trick anybody. I can promise you that. He's you know what you're going to get, so maybe these guys will realize that and kind of take that out of the equation and just jump on the fastball, just kind of eliminate one pitch.
The first one to Jones is fouled out of play. Jones, the sophomore, bats with nobody out, with nobody on and 2 out here in the bottom half of the third. Here's a swing and a ground ball deep in the hole. Eubanks with the throw over and in time. Nice play for Gray Eubanks, working deep in the hole to his right side, and the throw over to Rich for the final out of the third inning. We head to the top of the fourth with the Mustangs leading 6-1. This is Bruins Baseball on Worthy Road Studios.
Beauty House Social. Jackson's premier blowout bar and full-service salon and med spa. From lashes and facials to cosmetic injections and lasers, we have it all. Let's be social.
At Kaufman's, we believe your bedroom should be a retreat, a place of comfort and rest. Explore top brands with adjustable bases for the best night's sleep. Visit Kaufman's today and let our sleep specialists help you find your perfect fit. Kaufman's, relax, you're home.
Perkins Restaurant and Bakery on Van Drive has been part of Jackson and Madison County for more than 25 years. We're more than a restaurant. We love our guests as family, and we enjoy getting to know you personally. Come anytime for our $5 breakfast deals. Buy 3 muffins and get 3 free from the bakery. Our Wednesday specials, or all-you-can-eat catfish Friday and Saturday nights. And don't forget, free pie Mondays. Perkins on Van Drive in Jackson.
Back here at Overton Stadium, the Huntingdon Mustangs with the lead 6-1 as we head to the top half of the fourth inning. Gray Eubanks, Braylon Rich, Silas Sharp will be your hitters for Huntingdon here in the top half of the fourth. Brooks Bennett would be next if anybody gets on. And Jones still out there. Hoping for a quick one here, Ben.
Yeah, no doubt. Just to keep that pitch count down and just to get back in the dugout. We need to avoid another long inning and see if we can get the bats going.
And back to your point last week, Ben, seeing this pitcher now, we're getting into the hitter, seeing him twice, 3 times, deep into the game, hoping to figure this guy out.
Yeah, and that being said, this is Braden Jones' third time going through the lineup.
Right.
So it goes both ways. But, yeah, you would love to put something together next inning. Like I said, very few off-speed pitches. I think that last pitch he threw to Braden that he grounded out on wasn't off-speed. So
Eubanks with a fly ball to left field. McLean giving chase, and it's fair. And it's a home run. Eubanks with the bomb into the corner in left field, and it makes it over the fence, Ben. He goes opposite field to start the fourth inning with a home run, and that makes it 7-1.
Yeah, that's obviously, I don't know if it's every game, but that's been his approach this whole game. All 3 at-bats, The first one, he flied out to left field. The second at-bat was the one that
Just
fell in.
Yep,
just
barely
there,
made its way back in.
and he went that way on purpose. So, yeah, that's part of his approach. That's what he's trying to do. So, and that's why he's a D1, baseball player. He's going to be playing next year at Southern Miss.
And Braylon Rich hit by the pitch from Jones. So he'll reach first base with nobody out, and that'll bring up Silas Sharp as it's now 7-1 after the home run from Gray Eubanks. Sharp with the swing and the foul. Braylon Rich, your runner at first base after being hit by the pitch from Braden Jones. Nobody out. The catcher Sharp, your batter with the 0-1. And that's down for a ball. It gets away from Martin, but
I don't know. It looks
Rich
like
stays
they got crossed
put.
up there. It looks like he threw a changeup. I don't know if it just clanked or if he got crossed up, but we need to get some balls in play right here and get some outs.
Here's the next to Sharp. It's right off the plate for ball 2. Makes the count 2-1. And nobody out. Ben, from the part of it's the vantage point, and part of it's just getting older and it getting darker. Unable to see Eubanks' ball, but definitely a home run. The first call I saw from the umpire here at home, who I was watching, motioned as a fair ball, but then gave the home run signal as McLean gave chase. And that makes it 7-1. 3-1 is the count now to Sharp. And here's a ground ball to second base. Corbin Howard has it over to first. He'll get the out there. And Silas Sharp grounds out to second base for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, you had the middle infield right there. They were, playing for two. They were at double play depth, but unfortunately that ball was hit a little bit to Corbin Howard's left, making him go that way, wasn't able to make the turn. So that correct play right there, getting the out, most importantly.
Bennett fouls the first off to him to make it 0-1. So Braylon Rich, who was hit by a pitch earlier in the inning at second base on the choice 5-3. And that's where we are with one out. Here's the next, and that's a ball. 1-1 the count to Brooks Bennett, with the Mustangs leading 7-1 here in the top of the fourth inning of play. We are at Overton Stadium. Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, glad to have you along. Here's a swing and a miss to Brooks Bennett. And that'll make the count 1-2 with one down here in the top of the fourth. Braden Jones still out there, still working for USJ. And Bennett granted time.
This might be a pitch here where I just go right after him.
Here's a foul out of play. We'll reset, and we'll do it again. The line score so far for the Mustangs, 7 runs on 6 hits, no errors. For USJ, 1 run on 2 hits, 2 errors. 7-1 your score. Here's the next. And Bennett with a pop fly into center field. Nash Kilburn underneath it, and he gets it for out number 2. And the base runner at second, Braylon Rich, stays put and that'll bring up Hayes Eubanks to bat with the runner at second and 2 down. Eubanks, the DH, takes this one for a ball.
Yeah, I'd really like to see Braden go ahead and get out of the inning right here, whether, strike out, whatever. Just get an out right here. Get by without any more damage.
And here's a base hit to McLean. Runner from third, safe at home. And Hayes Eubanks with the base hit. That plates another to make it 8-1 Huntingdon as Braylon Rich scores from second base. So Huntingdon takes the 8-1 lead, and that's going to bring up Aiden Hilliard for Huntingdon with Hayes Eubanks, the base runner at first base with 2 down, and we are still working in the top half of the fourth. That one's in there for a strike.
And we fortunately can't see if anybody is potentially warming up in the bullpen. I couldn't imagine that they're going to let Braden go very much longer. If he gets out of this inning, I would probably expect to see somebody else get in the mound, knowing he's got a lot of pitches and, still early in the season. So
Aiden Hilliard hit by a pitch earlier in the game, also reached on an error. He takes that one in there for strike 2. 8-1 Huntingdon leads this one here at Overton Stadium. Top half of the fourth, 2 down, base runner at first. That's Hayes Eubanks. The 0-2 inside for a ball, and we'll reset.
Just trying to make that pitch do too much. He really was trying to make it the nasty pitch where it doesn't have to be that way and just kind of flies open a little bit and doesn't get the result he wants.
That one doesn't quite catch the corner. Evens the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down. Hayes Eubanks, your runner at first base after the RBI single to make it 8-1. Here's the next to Hilliard, and that one's low. So that'll drive the count full, and you'll expect here for Hilliard to take off if Jones comes home. Eubanks, the runner at first. He will set sail as Jones delivers. Low and away, and Hilliard will reach with the base on balls here with 2 down in the top half of the fourth. And we're going to see Giles come out here, Ben.
Yeah, I would expect a pitching change. It's tough sometimes, It's not always going to go your way. So Braden should keep his head up and just remember this, put it in his back pocket and kind of go back over the film and kind of see where things could have gone different. Obviously, you never want to give away extra outs. That's what we've done. Like I said, there was 3 fly balls. I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying that if you ask these fielders if they should have caught it, I probably will agree with me. And those extra outs lead into, extra pitches, extra runs. So it's tough, I know Braden's not that kid. He's not going to hold grudges or blame teammates. It's part of it. It's what you have to work through, and that's what's make you a better pitcher in the long run is when you can find the way to work around, pick those guys up, pick up the guy that didn't make the play, and you have his back. So it'll be a learning experience, and we'll benefit from it in the long run.
So the Bruins will bring in Hudson McKenzie, the senior, in relief here for Jones, down 8-1. 8-1, Huntingdon leads this one here at Overton Stadium. We'll take a quick break, and we will be right back. This is Bruins Baseball on Worthy Road Studios.
Lemon Automatic Transmission and Wrecker Service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
Back here at Overton Stadium, Hudson McKenzie, the senior, now pitching for USJ. He's going to face Braylon Dearman, the center fielder for Huntingdon, who will bat with 2 on and 2 out. We'll see if Hudson can't get us out of this one. The first from him gets away from Martin, and the runners will advance on the pass ball there.
That looks obviously like somebody got crossed up. You had a guy on second, and they're putting down different signs. Hudson got one sign, and Jake Martin put down something else, or what he thought he put down, and they weren't on the same page. Unfortunately, that allows the runners to advance. I don't know what our defensive changes. Braden goes to short. Max goes to second, and I don't know if that takes Corbin out. I don't see him anywhere on the field. So Max at second, Braden at short.
Here is a ground ball over to the right side, and that leaks into right field. Here's the throw home, not in time, and 2 more are going to score here in the top half of the 4th inning of play. Dearman, the center fielder for Huntingdon, gets one past Foster, past Kilburn, and into right field. And it's just slow enough that the play at the plate from right field, the throw from Pugh, not in time. And so Huntingdon scores 2 more to make it 10-1.
When it rains, it pours. You get the ground ball. That's what we were looking for.
Here's
same
another.
Spot. Yeah.
Max over to his left, and the throw and the out to get Ezel for the final out of the inning. Huntingdon leading the game 10-1. We head to the bottom half of the 4th here at Overton Stadium. This is Bruins Baseball on Worthy Road Studios.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
At FMY Orthodontics, we believe a beautiful, healthy smile is the key to boosting confidence and enhancing quality of life. Our team of highly skilled and compassionate orthodontic professionals is dedicated to providing personalized care in a welcoming, state-of-the-art environment. Whether you're looking for traditional braces, clear aligners, or other orthodontic solutions, we offer a variety of options to meet your needs. Our goal is to provide the most effective and efficient orthodontic treatment for every patient.
Back here at Overton Stadium, Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard, happy to have you with us. 10-1 as we head into the bottom half of the 4th, and we need some base runners here. Ben, Logan Foster, Noah Britt, Harrison McLean scheduled to bat here for USJ. And as we get started, the first one off the plate for a ball. Easton Byers still working for Huntingdon. Here's Foster swinging at pitch number 2 into right field. That's Bennett underneath it. He has it for the first out of the inning. And USJ down 1 here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, you'd really like to see the Bruins put something together rather than just lay down. Put some kind of a rally together, get something positive from this game. As I mentioned, this pitcher's done a very good job of getting ahead. There's an off-speed pitch there. But he's done it mostly with the fastball and just locating and saying, hey, here it is, do what you can with it, and we've not been able to put anything together.
Here's Noah Britt with a fly ball into right center. That's going to get down into the gap. Britt is going to round first, and he's going to try for two, and he's going to make it.
Hey, speed kills, guys.
Noah Britt with the one-out double.
That's what I'm talking about right there. You know, we get a double right there. Let's figure something out, and if we can put up a crooked number here, who knows? We chase this guy, get somebody else in, and put together another good rally. And maybe get back in the game, but at least we make it interesting.
So Harrison McLean bats with one out. Noah Britt, your base runner after the double at second base. McLean up and in for a ball. Jackson Pugh on deck.
Really look for Harrison McLean to getting kind of a groove. I think he's been trying to get his timing down. He was a big part of our offense last year, and he really has not gotten his timing down. I don't want to say struggled, but he's not what he was last year at this point. I know he will get there, and I'm ready just to see him break out and get to that point because he's going to be very valuable. Just a sophomore, great idea at the plate. I think he can help us out a lot, so just looking forward to him getting hot.
The 1-1 to McLean. Takes that one for a ball. 2-1 the count. Noah Britt, your runner at second base. And one out with Jackson Pugh on deck. Reed Finney would follow him. McLean swinging a foul, evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, just an example right there. Him missing that pitch right there, that was kind of what a great curveball. It was effective, obviously, but it's not the one that you want to miss. It was kind of hanging there, so with the fact that him missing that just shows that he's not quite there yet.
The 2-2 to McLean. And that one high and inside for ball 3.
Once again, here we go. We got a deep count here. You know, you get on any way you can, whether that's a walk or whatever. So we get a couple guys on, get a big hit. We can scratch back into this game, and like you said, pull something positive from it.
McLean, the left fielder, swinging a foul, reset and do it again. A programming note, Ben, we'll play 2 games here at Overton Stadium tomorrow at 4:30 and at 6. The Bruins will play 2 here. We will not be broadcasting those games here on Worthy Road Studios. Worthy Road will be carrying soccer and softball. Here's another foul. USJ softball and USJ soccer tomorrow here on Worthy Road Studios. So best of luck to those teams. And then we will be back here broadcasting live for USJ baseball on Friday and Saturday of this week as USJ plays again then. Here's a high ball, and I think this one's going to be out of play as well, maybe. And the drop. It looked like the wind brought it back in. The catcher gave chase, and good hustle there, but near the dugout and just unable to finish the play for the out. So we'll reset and do it again. But nice work there from Sharp, trying to give it a go over there.
Yeah, and this has been a great at-bat from Harrison McLean, going deep in the count, fouling balls off, making the pitcher work, making him throw extra pitches. If he cashes in right here with a base hit, that's a huge AB.
The 3-2 to McLean. Swing and a fly ball, high fly ball. The catcher and the third base giving chase, and the catcher making the catch.
Did he?
No.
I don't think he did.
Foul ball.
Okay. I guess both teams need to get the fungo man out and hit fly balls. So
again, Sharp giving chase, working hard over there. And Ben, we were talking earlier coming in, the wind didn't seem to be a factor, but now you can see the flag clearly there in right field, dancing around a bit. So maybe on the field, the wind playing a bit of a role. Here's McLean with a fly ball to center field. The center fielder back. Home run, Harrison McLean.
That's a great at-bat right there. Exactly what I'm talking about. He battled and battled and battled, fought the balls off, fought fastballs off, and cashed in right there. Great AB by Harrison McLean.
Harrison McLean with the 2-run shot. And the Bruins plate 2 to make it 10-3 here in the bottom half of the 4th. Just chip away, Ben.
And there you go. And like I said, maybe that gets him locked in. That's what we were talking about, where, like I said, he wasn't struggling. He just wasn't there yet. Maybe that's the one that gets him locked in, for the rest of the year. Maybe he goes on a run. So got one out, got a little enthusiasm over there. So maybe we can get something together. Like I said, would love to win the game, but let's go step by step.
Jackson Pugh, the right fielder, number 4, bats next. And that one taken inside for a ball. And I'm sure his teammates were imploring him to wear that one, but he backs out of the way, and he'll keep hitting here in the bottom of the 4th. Off speed in there for strike 1. 1-1, 1 out. Easton Byers continuing to work for the Mustangs here in the bottom half of the 4th. It's 10-3. Pugh with a swing and miss.
Yeah, Jackson, he needs to, just know that he's seen 2 curveballs, choke up right here, just put the ball in play. He's already proved he's got wheels. He can beat something out.
Here's a fly ball to center field. Pugh rounding first. Dearman underneath it, and he gets it for the out. For out number 2 here in the bottom half of the 4th. And Ben with 2 strikes there. Pugh looking to just put it in play and got underneath it.
Yeah, I mean, he threw him another off-speed pitch. But, who knows? Anything can happen. Like I said, with the wind, we've seen several drop fly balls.
Here's Finney with a ground ball to second. Warburton, and it gets by him.
Hey, and there you go. Next man up, so things can happen. You don't want to, wish for errors on the other team. You don't want to get on by errors, but, hey, we'll take it any way we can get it right now. So you extend the inning. You turn the lineup over. So here we go. Looks like Hudson's going to bat in the spot of Corbin.
So Hudson McKenzie with 2 down and the runner at first base, Reed Finney. Hudson McKenzie now your pitcher for USJ. He bats and takes the first one right down the middle for strike 1. 10-3, Huntingdon leads here in the bottom half of the 4th inning from Overton Stadium. Easton Byers continuing to work for the Mustangs. Finney takes off, and there will be no throw. Sharp, the catcher, lost the handle for a second.
I like to move. Stay aggressive, make something happen. Maybe, if they get it, they throw it into center field. I like the aggressiveness.
That one in there for a strike to McKenzie. Makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes, and now Ben with Finney moving down to second. If McKenzie could muscle one somewhere, maybe he scores one here to get us another run home. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled out of play. We'll reset and do it again. Would love to see a 4th run here in the bottom of the 4th inning to pull us a little closer. Hudson McKenzie, the next to him. Finney goes. And strike 3 looking for Hudson McKenzie to end the inning, and it's 10-3 Huntingdon as we head to the top of the 5th here at Overton Stadium. This is Bruins Baseball on Worthy Road Studios.
Zaxby's just out-Phillied the Philly with our signature crispy chicken fingers, sauteed peppers and onions, garlic aioli, and melty cheese. Your move, Philly. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
At the Willows, we believe that your loved one should feel at home. Our boutique assisted living community provides top-tier, personalized care in a comfortable and welcoming setting. With the support of trusted physicians, nurses, and staff, We ensure every resident feels cherished. Learn more at willowsofjackson.com or call 731-207-0686. That's 731-207-0686. The Willows, because family matters.
Back here at Overton Stadium, the Bruins trailing 10-3 versus Huntingdon. Once again, a programming note, the Bruins will play 2 games tomorrow night here at Overton Stadium. It's a doubleheader at 4:30 and at 6. Those ball games will not be broadcast here on Worthy Road Studios. Worthy Road will be broadcasting USJ soccer and softball tomorrow, so best of luck to those teams. And then we're back at it, Ben, participating in a ball game at Rockabilly Stadium on Friday and Saturday, so those games will be on Worthy Road Studios. So we look forward to playing out at the old Big Chip.
That's right, yeah. Diamond Jacks, Rockabillys, Generals. There've been several names. But, yeah, that's a good experience for them. That was actually the venue for my last professional appearance.
Is that right?
Correct, yeah. I was in AA with the Brewers, and we were playing I guess they were the Generals then. And, yeah, that was my last professional appearance.
So the Bruins will play at Rockabilly Stadium on Friday. We'll have the game here on Worthy Road Studio for that game and also the game on Saturday as well. Here in the meantime, the Bruins find themselves trailing by 7 runs. 10-3 is your score as we start the 5th inning of play. And I believe Brady Warburton batting for Huntingdon as he grounds one softly back to McKenzie and over to first. Score that one 1-3. And, Ben, I got it that time.
That's
1-3.
right. Yeah, absolutely. And
if you're scoring at home.
That's huge for Hudson. I mean, to have a shutdown inning, if we score and then go take them and they go 3 up, 3 down, we get back in the dugout, who knows?
Gray Eubanks, the dangerous shortstop for Huntingdon, who homered his last at-bat up against McKenzie. And McKenzie with ball 1 to Eubanks.
And you'd really like to see them throw him in because you know he's trying to go away. So if you could throw him in and not do him any favors.
Huddy leaves that one out, and it's 2-0. Here's the 2-0 to Eubanks, and that one's in. That'll make it 3 balls and no strikes. Ben, I was able to catch Gray Eubanks. I think this was 2 years ago at a showcase here at Overton Stadium, and quite the impressive hitter indeed.
Yeah, he definitely has an idea. He knows what he wants to do. So his approach, like I said, tough guy to strike out. Like I said, even when you got 2 strikes on him, he's still going to have an idea and an approach of what he wants to do. He's not going to abandon it.
Eubanks homered his last time up. Here's the 3-1 to him here. And a ground ball over to Foster. He backs up, takes the extra hop, and covers himself for the out number 2. And that's a big out here to make it 2 down. Braylon Rich, now your hitter for Huntingdon with 2 outs. Love to see a quick inning here, Ben.
Yeah, no doubt. We've already mentioned that. You know, you get shut down inning, get back in there to hit, 3rd time around the lineup. Same pitcher, we think. So, yeah, it'd be good to, get some enthusiasm and hopefully get something going and maybe played a couple more runs.
You hold them here. You played a couple in the bottom of the 5th and keep holding and keep plating and keep chipping them away, and you never know.
That's right. And
nice
just little baby
ball
steps,
there.
You know? So, like I said, it'll be our 3rd time facing their pitcher, and just cleaning some things up.
Here's the 0-2 to Rich. Low and in, ball 1.
might even go to that pitch again one more time. Maybe a little bit over the plate, get it down.
Rich hit by a pitch his last time up right after the home run from Eubanks, ironically. Here's the next, and that one is fouled, so we'll reset and do it again.
Yep, tried with the breaking ball again. I like it. So you've got that in his mind where he's thinking about 2 pitches. Now, if you can locate a fastball right here, I'm good with that. It's all about execution.
Rich, the first baseman,
pitch.
swing and a miss.
And there we go. We got
and
a 3-3
McKenzie
down.
gets him. And the Mustangs go down 1-2-3 here in the top half of the 5th. We head to the bottom half of inning number 5 here from Overton Stadium. This is Bruins Baseball on Worthy Road Studios.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton Drug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream because your dream can come true.
Back here at Overton Stadium, the Bruins trailing 10-3 against Huntingdon. Ben, playing teams, we mentioned this earlier, leading off the season or starting the season with Jackson Southside and then going to Alabama and playing teams like Bob Jones, Madison Academy, Franklin High School out of Tennessee, and then coming back here and playing Huntingdon. You lace them up, you go out, you want to win these ball games, but win or lose, the level of competition that you're playing against certainly got to be making you better for when conference play starts or district play.
100% agree. It's all about working the kinks out. At the high school level, you don't get very much, quote unquote preseason, spring training, whatever you want to call it. So this is kind of everybody, getting to that point of, feeling comfortable. Also having kids that play different sports, so they're just now getting the reps that a lot of the other ones have that don't play other sports. So, but yeah, most definitely, you want to be competitive, you want to win, you want to play, mistake-free baseball.
Here's Nash Kilburn with a fly ball into left fielder, and Hilliard has it for the out, and Nash Kilburn goes down for the first out of the inning with the fly out to left field. That'll bring up Max Kilburn with 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th inning. Here's a fly ball down the right field line. Bennett giving chase over to his left, and a great catch for Brooks Bennett.
Tough play right there. I think that would that have been a fair ball? I couldn't really tell.
Right on the line.
Yeah.
I think it would have been, but what an effort there from Brooks Bennett to get a big out in Max Kilburn, who flew it out that way, and that's going to bring up Braden Jones with 2 down.
Yeah, he had a very long run to get there.
And here's a base hit for Braden Jones.
Yeah, people don't realize when you're running like that, going after a fly ball, that fly ball is going up and down as you take your steps. So that's a very tough play. He made it look easy, but it's really not. So good for Braden. You like to see him get a hit there, kind of maybe pick up his spirits. I know he's disappointed at the results. I don't think he necessarily threw a bad game, but something positive for him to draw from this game. So base hit, see what Logan can do.
Jones, your runner at first. Logan Foster, your hitter with 2 down. Let's see what happens. Here's the pitch, and it's in there for a strike from Easton Byers, who has worked the entire game thus far for Huntingdon. Here's a check over to Jones. Jones is back and okay. Logan Foster with a swing and a miss to make it 0-2. Ben, I told Ryan, who's Logan's father, that Logan walks up to the plate with a bat in his hand looking like he's ready to fight someone, which is nice.
Yeah, I like the mentality for sure. And, man, he hit the ball very well down in Alabama. Just didn't have much to show for it, but he squared
the bat on the ball.
He squared it up several times.
Right. Foster is due. Let's see what happens. Swing and a ground ball back to the pitcher, and Foster is going to make it. Safe at first. So now we have base runners at second and first with Noah Britt coming up. And Ben, with 2 outs, one swing of the bat could be of big benefit to us here.
100%, and obviously, you think home run, that'd be great, but I'd rather see a double in the gap. Keep this rally going. I've always said that. There you go. Get over
there. We go. And
run.
A base hit to left field. Jones is going to score from second base, and that'll make it 10-4 as the Bruins keep chipping away.
Home runs can be rally killers. You work so hard to get these men on base, and sometimes going station to station keeps that rally going. You hit the home run, it's all over with, So I like that play better. Bringing up Harrison McLean.
Harrison McLean, who homered his last at-bat, hits with 2 on and 2 out. McLean takes that one in there for a ball. Could not tell by the right-hand motion from the umpire, but it's 1-0. Here's the next to McLean. And we're even at 1 ball and a strike.
Yeah, he chooses to go with the breaking ball twice there. Maybe does not want to give in with a fastball. Let's be interesting to see what he throws here.
McLean leaves that one alone. It's 2-1. Jackson Pugh, the right fielder, on deck for USJ.
So he's thrown 3 straight breaking balls. Maybe sit on a fastball right here.
Here's a 2-1 to McLean. Ball 3-1. So your base runner at second, Logan Foster. Noah Britt, your base runner at first. He's had a good night. 3-1, 2 down. Harrison McLean, your hitter. And a check over at second base, and we'll reset. The 3-1 to McLean, and again a check on Foster at second, but he is back, and we will do it again. Love to have another one, maybe 2. Let's see. That one's down low, and he walked him. That'll bring up Pugh with the bases loaded.
Hey, right man, right spot. I really like it. Jackson's hit the ball hard several times this year. Great wheels. So 2 outs, everybody's going to be in motion on contact. So I like this situation right here.
Logan Foster at third base. Noah Britt at second. Harrison McLean at first. Bases loaded. 2 out for Jackson Pugh against Easton Byers. The pitch, check swing, foul off to the right side for strike 1. And, Ben, you'd love to get 1 or 2 here, extra.
No doubt. This would be huge for confidence, for team, Jackson, everybody.
The next. Swing and a fly ball to right field. Bennett underneath it has it for the out. And that is going to do it for the bottom half of the fifth. 10-4, Huntingdon leads it. We're headed to the sixth inning here at Overton Stadium. This is Bruins Baseball on Worthy Road Studios.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
We would like to thank the following sponsors for supporting this broadcast. Jeremy Little, Shelter Insurance, 189 West University Parkway, Suite A, Jackson. Snyder Equipment, 1311 Lower Brownsville Road, Exit 74 on I-40.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our Foundation Benefits with High Interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
And we're back here at Overton Stadium, Bruins high school baseball. And the Bruins find themselves down 10-4 here as we head to the sixth inning of play. Corbin Howard coming in to pitch for the Bruins, and he will be facing Silas Sharp, Brooks Bennett, and Hayes Eubanks for Huntingdon. And if anyone gets on, Aiden Hilliard will bat for Huntingdon as we get ready to start the sixth inning of play. Tomorrow night, again, USJ back here at home with a doubleheader, St. Augustine and Summertown. Two separate teams tomorrow night. These games will not be broadcast here on Worthy Road Studios. Again, on the programming side, Worthy Road will be carrying USJ softball and soccer tomorrow. But the Bruins will be playing here at 4 and 6:30 tomorrow night against two separate teams, St. Augustine and Summertown, here at Overton Stadium. Silas Sharp leads things off with a base hit to right field. McLean gives chase. Gets it back in to hold Sharp for a single, and that's the way the sixth inning begins here at Overton Stadium. So Silas Sharp, the catcher, with the hit to left field. And Brooks Bennett, the right fielder, bats next. With a runner at first, nobody out. That one low from Howard.
Yeah, you really like to see a ground ball right here. At least get one, possibly two. Keep the momentum on our side.
Here's the next. Swing and a fly ball to left field. Nash, Kilburn, and McLean giving chase, and it gets over the head of Kilburn and to the fence. And the runners are going to end up at second and third. And Ben, maybe a little bit of a benefit of the base runner, the lead base runner there, not knowing really if Nash is going to make the catch there. So he ends up only at third base. And the hitter there in Brooks Bennett at second with the double here with nobody out.
Yeah, that was fortunate there, keeping him from scoring right there. So, yeah, you got some work to do.
Hayes Eubanks is your hitter for Huntingdon. He takes the first one in there for a strike with runners at second and third. Brooks Bennett at second, Silas Sharp, your runner at first base. Here's the next to Eubanks. That one misses inside for ball one. Nobody out, top half of the sixth here from Overton Stadium. That one up and in, and it gets away from Martin, but Silas Sharp is going to stay put down at third base. And as the sun has gone down here at Overton Stadium, a bit chilly here at the ballpark, but still, Ben, as we mentioned earlier, can't really fuss about the weather we've had for the game this evening.
No, it's been worse, and I do expect some some tough nights out here. But, yeah, we've been fortunate. The 2 nights we've been out here, it's been reasonably pleasant.
Had a good week weather-wise at the beach. Thank you very much. Avoided a little bit of rain, and we're able to get all of our games in as scheduled. Here's a ground ball to Britt at third. He throws it over to Foster, and the throw gets away from Foster, and that'll score a run, and Eubanks will reach on the play. So still nobody out. Bennett advances over to third base, and Eubanks now at first with Aiden Hilliard coming up.
I did notice, I was looking at the screen, I didn't notice if the infield was playing in right there. Did you happen to notice that?
Did not.
It looks like we possibly could have had a shot at home plate, but
the first to Hilliard misses low for ball one. 11-4 now as Huntingdon leads this ball game in the top half of the sixth, looking to do more damage here at Overton Stadium. A very good Mustang team. Hilliard is your hitter. The runner goes, and there's a fly ball to left field, and it's over the head of McLean. 2 runs are going to score, and McLean gets it in. But Hilliard is going to have a double with nobody out, and that's going to score 2 runs to make it 13-4. Braylon Dearman will hit with nobody out, Ben, and a runner at second base. And Huntingdon just putting the bat on the ball here in the top of the sixth.
Yeah, we just got to, one out at a time. Just got to get, make something happen and stop the bleeding.
Braylon Dearman, a hit to right field his last at bat. That came in the fourth. Here's a swing and a miss. Corbin Howard, one of the seniors on the squad this year for the Bruins, pitching. Very nice football season at the quarterback position. We see him work here against Huntingdon, and the strikeout here as Martin throws down to Foster to get the out. And so Corbin records the strikeout against Braden Dearman. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Caleb Ezel. And he'll hit with 1 out and a runner at second base. 13-4, Huntingdon leads this one. And this one gets away from Martin and the runner down to third base. So Hilliard advances on the pass ball. And the count goes to 1-0 against Ezel.
Yeah, you just got to really battle here. I know it's not necessarily going your way, but you have to find a way to still execute your pitches. Very nice job right there. And I've always said there's not necessarily a bad pitch selection. It's bad pitch execution. If it's, just got crossed up there. I don't know what happened. We are playing infield in here, so obviously wanting to cut down that run. I don't know.
Here's a foul tip for a strike. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. You mentioned a little bit of cross-up. Could this be the third pitcher here? Different signs. Here's a swing and a miss. out number 2 here in the 6th.
Yeah, possibly, but they're obviously doing something, not just putting straight signs down. You usually only mix it up when there's a guy on second, but I think they're putting multiple signs down every pitch.
Ezel goes down on strikes, and that's going to bring up Brady Warburton. The first to him is a ball. Warburton bats at the top of the order. Grounded out back to the pitcher the last time up. That was in the 4th inning. The next to him is another ball.
Infield does move back with 2 outs, so they're at normal depth.
Again, with Howard pitching, Max Kilburn at second, Braden Jones, who started the game pitching, your shortstop. Three balls, no strikes, the count to Brady Warburton. Here's the next to him, and that's up tall. And Warburton will reach on the walk, and that'll bring up the dangerous Gray Eubanks, who will hit with runners on the corners with 2 down.
Yeah, you just want to get ahead right here and, see what happens. Just not falling behind is going to be the most important thing.
Here's a swing and a miss on the check. Eubanks batting for the 5th time in this game. He's flown out to left field. He's had a hit to left field. He's had a home run, and he's grounded out to first base. Here's the next from Howard to Eubanks, and that one's outside for a ball, and it evens the count at 1 apiece.
Looked like a little changeup right there. I wouldn't be opposed to necessarily throwing that again, back it up with another one.
Runner goes, and here's a base hit down the right field line. One scores from third. Another will score from second. And Huntingdon is going to take a 15-4 lead.
It's goes to show you the extra outs. We had the ground ball that would have got us out of the inning early in the inning. It would have been a 3rd out, but that's what we have to work on, is not giving extra outs. We've done that several innings this ball game.
So Gray Eubanks with 2 RBI there, 15-4 as Huntingdon leads it now. Braylon Rich, your hitter for the Mustangs. The first to him is in there. Eubanks with the big night, Ben, from the plate. No big surprise here, going 3 for 5 with a home run, a double, and a single. The next to Braylon Rich. Swing and a miss. Makes it 0-2. Braylon Rich, the first baseman for Huntingdon, bats with 1 on, 2 out. Here's the next to him, and it's up high to make it 1-2. Coach Danny Giles, Terry Odell, Spencer Nelson, Christian Armstrong, and Lane Forsyth, your coaches for USJ Bruins baseball. All the best of all the baseball teams as we get started. Here's a ground ball to Noah Britt to his left. Mishandles it, and Rich is going to reach on the play, and Eubanks is going to advance over to third. So we'll have runners on the corners with 2 down here in the 6th. 15-4, the Mustangs lead. Silas Sharp, the catcher, bats in the cleanup position, and he'll do it here with 2 on and 2 out. Sharp takes one down and away to start his at bat. Silas Sharp with a hit to left field his last time up. Here's the next to him, and a shot foul down the left field line. And that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. And as we were saying, best of luck to all of the USJ baseball teams as we get started this season. The high school, the junior varsity high school team, the middle school team, all getting started here for spring baseball at USJ, and a lovely field to play on here at Overton Stadium. Hats off again to the grounds crew, Philip, Brian, Coach Giles, everyone involved in keeping the field in top-notch condition here at the ballpark. The beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson. And Sharp hit by the pitch. And Rich will advance down to second base and Sharp to first. And we'll have it bases loaded. Still trying to get the final out of this inning. Corbin Howard pitching for the Bruins, and he'll face Brooks Bennett. Brooks Bennett doubled his last at-bat.
Possibly, I guess it's a judgment call, but look very close to leaning into that pitch.
And they can call that.
Oh, absolutely.
For the viewer.
Absolutely.
Right. The umpire at his discretion, if it is too much of a lean, can make that call. Here is Brooks Bennett taking a ball from Howard as he starts his at-bat. 15-4, Huntingdon leads. So what is the call? If he leans into it, is it
I'm not sure what the result is if it's called.
Is it no pitch?
I don't know that because there was 2 strikes there, so I don't know if it's called a strike or if it's a no pitch. I'm not real sure on that.
We'll have that for you next time, folks. 2 balls and no strikes here to Brooks Bennett as he bats with the bases loaded and 2 down. The pitch, swinging a foul ball off to the right side. Makes the count 2-1. Bennett swings and hits it back to Noah Britt, who makes the catch at third base.
I think it caught him.
So Noah Britt catches the line drive to make the final out of the inning. Huntingdon leads it here. USJ has to make a move here in the bottom half of the 6th. It's 15-4. You're watching Bruins baseball on Worthy Road Studios.
Perkins Restaurant and Bakery on Van Drive has been part of Jackson and Madison County for more than 25 years. We're more than a restaurant. We love our guests as family, and we enjoy getting to know you personally. Come anytime for our $5 breakfast deals. Buy 3 muffins and get 3 free from the bakery. Our Wednesday specials, or all-you-can-eat catfish Friday and Saturday nights. And don't forget, free pie Mondays. Perkins on Van Drive in Jackson.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Back here at Overton Stadium, Thomas Pugh, Ben Howard as the Huntingdon Mustangs with the big lead, 15-4. Bottom half of the 6th, Reed Finney takes the first one in there for a strike. And Ben, Easton Byers, number 14, continuing to go the distance here for the Mustangs.
Yeah, done a great job. I mean, he's thrown strikes. I don't think he has one walk. So, he's challenging the hitters, and we put the ball in play.
Finney with a fly ball to right field. Dearman underneath it, and he has it for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. That's going to bring up Corbin Howard.
So, yeah, just a well-pitched game by him. He's gone through the lineup several times and been effective and limited base runners, and did run into a little bit of a jam there and worked his way out of it, bases loaded.
Howard with the hit to left center, and it's down. Howard's going to round first, and he's going to make it to second with a one-out double for Corbin Howard. So Howard will reach on the double, and that'll bring up Nash Kilburn. USJ gets their 8th hit of the game. And Ben, we talked about the job that Easton Byers has done pitching here for the Mustangs, and certainly Huntingdon producing 15 runs on 12 hits, but also playing a very good defensive game.
Yeah, no doubt. They've looked like a playoff caliber team. I like Corbin getting the hit. Not taking anything for granted. He's taking advantage of all of his opportunities. So getting some started. So you never know. We might be able to get 3-4 more runs here and extend this game, because I don't think if we don't score 2, I believe this game is over. Or actually, we got to score 2.
Howard at second base after the double. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a fly ball to center field. Dearman has it. Howard tags, thinks about it, and decides against it, probably wisely there, Ben. A good strong throw in from Dearman all the way to third.
Yeah, and there's no need to
take chances there. Right.
Well, you're already in scoring position.
Right.
That was the second out, so there's no need to do that, You do that, he does make that throw. If he throws it way wide, maybe we can advance. So it was never going to be where he was going to tag up anyway.
Max Kilburn, your batter, the senior, up there with 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th.
I'd like to see Max get squared up right here. He's kind of in the same boat as McLean. He's just trying to find his timing.
Ground ball to third. Third baseman has it over for the out. Easel to Rich, and that's your ball game. Huntingdon wins it here at Overton Stadium. Your final in the bottom half of the 6th. 15-4, the Mustangs win it here at Overton Stadium. And again, Ben, you lace it up, you come in here tonight, you want to win the ball game, no doubt. But when you're facing teams like your Southside Hawks, Huntingdon, the teams we played at the beach out of Huntsville, Alabama, with the bigger enrollment, the big high school teams, getting yourself ready for district play. The level of competition has been high.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what you want. And USJ, the Bruins, they'll learn something from this. It's against a good team like this, especially. You can't give extra outs, and we did that a lot. Obviously, mistakes are going to happen. I'm not saying you have to play mistake-free baseball every game, but you have to limit your mistakes. And when those mistakes happen, you have to minimize them, as I was talking about earlier, is minimizing the damage. Instead of giving up 2 5-run innings and a 4-run inning, if you can limit that to 1 or 2, we're still in this ball game. So it's just a matter of limiting the mistakes and minimizing the damage. But we'll learn from it. It's still early, and we got a great season ahead of us. And as you said, this will get us even more ready for the district play.
The final here from Overton Stadium. Huntingdon wins it 15-4 over USJ. The line score, Huntingdon 15 runs, on 12 hits, 1 error. The line score for USJ, 4 runs on 8 hits, 3 errors for the Bruins. Once again, we're back here tomorrow night. The Bruins are back here tomorrow night as we play 2 games against St. Augustine, 4 p.m., and then the Summertown Eagles come to town for the second game. The 2-team doubleheader tomorrow night at 4 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. And once again, everyone, if you're listening at home, tomorrow night's games will not be broadcast on Worthy Road Studios. They will be broadcasting USJ soccer and softball tomorrow night. And then we're back here on the air with USJ baseball as we play out at Rockabilly Stadium against Milan on Friday. That game is at 7 p.m. And then against Myrtle, Mississippi on Saturday, the 22nd at 3 p.m. Again, for programming purposes, USJ Baseball will be back on the air here on Worthy Road Studios on Friday, the 21st, against Milan at 7 p.m. as the Bruins play at Rockabilly Stadium. For Ben Howard, this is Thomas Pugh. Thank you so much for listening tonight. Again, your final 15-4, Huntingdon wins it over USJ. This has been Bruins Baseball on Worthy Road Studios, and we say so long from Overton Stadium and the beautiful campus of the University School of Jackson.
Award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 1 million views in 2024. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join the over 5,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel College, Lane College, South Gibson County, USJ, and TCA. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.